The following is a live sports presentation on Glycod.
Glycod's coverage of UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday starts now.
Of UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. We are here at Male Traditional High School's Maxwell Field, where the Male Bulldogs will host the Butler Traditional Bears, and alongside Male Traditional legend Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar, and we are thrilled to bring you another season of Louisville Football Fridays. First one of the season, and it's a big one. Butler Male, the traditional battle, Dion, but a little twist this year. After 16 years of great success with head coach Chris Wolf, the Male Bulldogs now are being led by Chase Porter, a man who knew and worked with Chris Wolf for the past 13 seasons.
Oh, yeah, you said it. He's got some huge shoes to fill, but I've got confidence in him. I mean, he spent over a decade under Coach Wolf, so he knows how to win. He's seen it in real time, so now he just needs to prove that he can do it on his own now without Coach Wolf.
A beautiful night tonight. The heat is hot, folks. It's right in our face right now, but the players are out on the field. They're warming up. We'll talk to you about hydration breaks, things like that. It should be okay to play straight through, but the officials will handle that on the field. We got Coach Gary Wheeler, the Butler Bears. Everybody knows Coach G. Absolutely. Coach Wheeler, he's restarting that program in his second stint as head coach. Last year, it went 5-7. What do you see from Coach Wheeler and his Bears coming in tonight?
Well, with this being Wheeler's second year, I expect him to be better than he was last year. I actually know him personally. He graduated right around the time that I did. He's a great guy, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think he's going to continue to improve this Butler program, but he's got a tough job on his hands tonight.
Yes, indeed, he does. You'll hear from Coach Wheeler coming up next when we will have both coaches' interviews. We roll along here. Stay with us. More to come on your pregame show on the UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Time matters, and when you're in need of a fast yet easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at the Old Thomas Car Wash location, 4139 Bardstown Road, or next to Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics on Glycod, and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Auntie Anne's, Chili's, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about their company by visiting tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
The Toro Grandstand Multi-Force is the stand-on mower that is built to dominate every season. Serious power for snow or shine outdoor jobs with less downtime. Toro's Grandstand Multi-Force is exceptionally maneuverable, and you can unleash its all-season versatility with a variety of available quick-change attachments. For a complete selection of Toro and other quality outdoor power equipment, visit the Mower Shop 7400 Preston Highway.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, your one-stop real estate source. Founded by 1993 male graduate Dion Reese. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
And welcome back to Glycod. Our pregame show rolls along, this time with visiting head coach, a veteran of the Butler sidelines, and someone we've seen for many years, Coach Gary Wheeler. Hey, it's a brand new season.
Yes,
You've got
sir.
a brand new squad, which means brand new opportunities. Just talk about this Butler, the development of the program in year 2 of your second stint at Butler.
The good thing right now, the kids from the area are starting to come to Butler. Like the kids from Shively, off out around Algonquin, some kids out in the South End area, like they're starting to come to Butler because they're seeing the improvements, seeing upgrade facilities and things like that.
And the facilities, they were great last year. When you hosted Male opening day last year, didn't have the best result, but you look at tonight, you look at the way the young men walk in, you look at the way they're carrying themselves, and it looks like they're looking forward to playing some football.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I mean, we're young, but we're confident. You know, like a lot of these guys played in this game last year. Like, I think this year, we just don't want to play meaningless football game. We want to actually be in these games and play for something.
Well, Coach, when you think about having to go up against the Male, opening day, that's a heck of a task for anybody.
Yes, sir. I mean, to me, like Male's is the premier program in the state. My dad played here. He played at Male. The good thing about it tonight is the football alumni is going to be here tonight, so I get a chance to coach, and my dad going to be on the sideline as well. So that's going to be neat.
That's a little extra incentive. Talk about the tradition is 16 years with Coach Wolf, and now his assistant Coach Chase Porter. I know you know him.
Yes. Well, Wolf's the guy. He's the guy for Louisville Public School football and everything else. Like Wolf is the guy. He's your Nick Saban. He's the guy. And the new coach, he's a great guy. Talking about the JV game, he's a great defensive mind. He's doing a good job with the guys at Male.
What would you like to see tonight from your Butler team?
I don't see my kids just play hard and fight. Like when Rocky Balboa was going against Apollo Creed, he told Adrian, like, look, we just want to finish it. We want to finish it and see where we are at the end. We're going to play hard and see what we got.
And we'll see that tonight from Coach Gary Wheeler and his Butler Bears. More to come on our pregame show. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Stay with us on Glycod.
Yes, sir. All right.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
And welcome back. It's Male High School's Maxwell Stadium alongside Dion Reese. I'm Paul Najar. Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Clementine's Car Wash, offering touchless, fast car washes in as little time as peeling an orange. To find a location near you, visit clementinescarwash.com. The weather here, hot. It's about 85 to 88 degrees right now, sun shining directly down on us. A little bit of humidity, but I think we'll be good to go. Might be a water break early in the game, but I suspect that the weather will hold through the 80-degree mark by the end of this game. So that's tonight's weather forecast, brought to you by Clementine's Car Wash. To find a location near you, visit clementinescarwash.com. And now an inside look at tonight's game is presented by Blinds Direct. Looking for the best in-home decor? At Blinds Direct, they offer custom blinds, wallpaper, and more. Proudly serving Louisville for over 30 years. Visit blindsdirect.com for more. And now we visit with Dion Reese and the Butler Bears. Keys are the inside look at tonight's game for the Butler Bears. Dion.
Thanks, Paul. It is going to be a warm one, and I'll definitely be taking me an early water break. But keys to the victory for the Butler Bears tonight. Number one, I think, is going to be Jaden James in the run game. He had over 1,000 yards rushing last year, so I think it's important that they keep him out and keeping those chains moving so they can just keep that ball moving and don't find themselves in obvious passing situations. Number two for the Butler Bears, I'm going to say make Male earn everything. One of the bright spots for the Butler Bears was that they were a +6 in turnover margin last year, and they're going to need to win that turnover game tonight if they want to make this competitive. And number three for the Butler Bears would be surviving the open quarter. The first quarter, the opening quarter, man, they've had a ton of struggles in this series. I mean, it's 26-4. They've lost the last 8, so they need just some things early, man. First downs, defensive stops, a score, something to establish immediately that this is a different Bears team that they're playing tonight.
Now for head coach Chase Porter in his first game as head coach at the with the Male Bulldogs. Inside look brought to you by Blinds Direct. Dion for the Male Bulldogs.
For the Male Bulldogs, it's basically the opposite, in a sense, as far as the number one. I think that they need to control that defensive line, that offensive line. They need to win that, and they need to stop James. He's their most proven offensive weapon, and they need to force Butler's other skilled players to beat them instead of giving James the opportunity to dictate that tempo. And for number two, I just say let your veteran playmakers settle the offense. I mean, you've got senior Tyson Kinzel coming back, Savion Vaughn, Courtney Jones, and a host of others. Get the ball in the hands of those early, those veteran guys, and let them set the tempo and the pace for the rest of the Bulldogs. And for number three, just some clean play in Chase Porter's coaching debut for the Bulldogs. Keep the penalties down, keep the turnovers down, and just execute, and just let the depth and the experience of the Male High School team take effect over the long haul of the game.
And those are the inside look at tonight's game, presented by Blinds Direct for both the visiting Butler Bears and the homestanding Male Bulldogs. If you're looking for the best in-home decor at Blinds Direct, they offer custom blinds, wallpaper, and more. Proudly serving Louisville for over 30 years. Visit blindsdirect.com for more. I want to remind everyone this broadcast is authorized by Male High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation representation of all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. We thank you for watching. When we return, you'll hear from first-year male head coach Chase Porter. Stay with us on Glycod.
Blind direct, not just blind. Blind direct, not just blind.
You don't have to look far to see the power of the Electrical Union Local 369. No matter the size, we have the right contractor to fill your needs. When it counts, you can count on the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 369. Contact the IBEW today.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
And welcome back to Glycod. Our pregame show rolls along. We have the Male Bulldogs head coach, first-year head coach, Chase Porter, on the sideline with us. And Coach Porter, you've known Chris Wolf. You coached with Chris Wolf for a long time. Your 13th season with the program at Male. You've been a part of state championships. You've been a part of almost, getting to the state championship 5 times as well. You know the tradition. You know what's expected. How has it been transitioning from second chair to first chair in your first year as head coach at Male?
It's been an exhilarating time. Every day's been a new challenge, and I like that because there's nothing stale. There's always something new to work towards. We definitely know the ultimate goal is to get back to Kroger Field in the state championship, but there are a lot of little things that have to go the right way along the way for us to get there. And so right now it's been very, very fun and exciting, but challenging at the same time.
When you look at roster construction, when you look at offense, defense, talent positions, which Male has always had in abundance and Coach Wolf exploited, will we be seeing anything different? Or will we be seeing more of, hey, this is what I learned under Coach Wolf, this is what we like? Part of that package was me. I was helping to coach that package, or is it you got your own little flavor on this purple and gold male Bulldog
I would say
squad?
It's a little bit of both. For sure, I learned a lot from Coach Wolf. He's certainly one of my best mentors in this game of football. He was my high school coach. Learned a lot from him as his assistant. He promoted me to defensive coordinator. So a lot of the defensive schemes are going to be similar. We do change up. You got to match up to your personnel. And so, there will be some things that are familiar, and then there'll be some new things as well.
When you look at facing a veteran coach like Coach Wheeler at Butler tonight, he's probably got some things up his sleeve. He came back last year to reunite with a group that he coached for a decade, took some time off. Now he's back at Butler. What have you told your team you need to do to come out with the W against this Butler team?
Well, much respect to Coach Wheeler. He was one of the first people to contact me when I was named the head coach. Saw him earlier this summer, and he said, when I see you the first week, I'm going to see how many more gray hairs you have in your beard. Great guy, and someone that, I feel like we can always talk to each other and things like that. I know Coach Wheeler's got something up his sleeve. This is the traditional school bowl. Mel and Butler are the JCPS traditional school magnets, and so this means something to the students. It means something to the community. And the alumni base for both programs. And so it's just important for us to come out tonight after 2 tough scrimmages with great competition. We finally get a chance to see where we are to start the season on this long road.
And tell us what you're looking for from the offense first. What are you looking for? Just 1 or 2 keys from the offense.
Yeah, the offense really just looking for consistency from the team overall. And so, as I've said in different interviews, we have talented players, but most of these guys weren't expected to produce or be counted on last year or the year before. And so this is their shot. This is their time. And so, but you have to learn what it takes to prepare week in and week out to win on Friday night. It's not like JV. It's certainly not freshman football. And so we need to be consistent for us to be at our best.
How about that defense? A couple of quick keys. Always quick on the outside. Always quick at that second level. Talk about that defense for a moment.
Well, so to your point, we're hoping and expecting to see some of the same, speed and agility on the edges, and being able to support from the linebacker secondary positions and flying around to the football. And I'm looking to see not just 1 or 2 hats on the tackle. I want to see 4, 5, 6 hats on the tackle.
All running to it. And finally, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about what is probably one of the best kicking games of the last 15 years of any high school in the state. Punting, kicking, you guys have had terrific special teams play from your kicker and punter. Just mention how that's evolved for this season.
We have a senior, rising senior now, Reese Verisco, and he certainly has the ability to kick and punt for us. And so he's a senior. He's gotten good range on his field goals in practice. And so we feel confident if we get in a situation where we need to get 3 points, he's going out there. He got a kick last week in our scrimmage. And he's getting great hang time on his punt. So special teams is something that we have to utilize to make sure we're maintaining our momentum or get the momentum back into our favor. And so special teams is something we don't put backups in on special teams. Our starters are expected to go out on special teams and produce.
Finally, who are you looking for to lead this team? Anywhere from offense, defense, special teams, some of the names that you're looking for those leaders to come forth?
That's a hard question to answer. We certainly have some captains. We had a couple of juniors got named by their teammates as captains. Leon Melvin at quarterback, Cam Chi at linebacker. These are guys who've been counted on to start a game or 2 in spots. And they're certainly capable. Eli Young's a junior who started a lot last year on the O-line. And then we have seniors like Savion Vaughn, who's a returning production at receiver. Tyson Kinsel, our leading returning rusher at running back. And he's kind of our emotional leader of the team, along with a few others. So those will kind of be the names that I'm expecting to just really keep us in check tonight.
And a name we'll keep our eye on, Chase Porter, head coach. First year, good luck tonight in your first game, Coach Porter. We'll have more when we return on our pregame show on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Auntie Anne's, Chili's, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about their company by visiting tfcfamily.com.
From Glycod, it's UA Local 502, Louisville Football Friday. UA Local 502 and the Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky. They do it right the first time. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Blinds Direct, your locally owned window decoration specialist. Interstate Batteries, reliable starts with Interstate. German American Bank, building our communities since 1910. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. And by State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502, Louisville Football Friday.
Welcome back. It's Louisville Football Friday, sponsored by UA Local 502. Braden Soule with his leg into it and back to receive. The male Bulldogs, that is Jarius Howard Bowen, and he gets out across the 45 to the 47 where he's gang tackled there, and alongside Dion Reese, male legend Dion Reese. I'm Paul Najar, and a good start for the Bulldogs, Dion.
A great start for the Bulldogs. I mean, they basically made it out to midfield, and if I'm not mistaken, they may have started this Butler game last year with the kickoff return
for a touchdown.
I thought that was going to be a kind of mirror image of what we saw last year, but the Butler Bears were able to get him down. About
a 40-yard return. He picked that up at about the 7. Braden Soule, as we mentioned, was the place kicker for that kickoff from Butler. And here, the male Bulldogs, 3 wide, 1 in motion near side. He stops just behind the left guard, and the handoff goes to, that was a tackle up high, and spun around was B.J. Flowers, the senior. Spun around, gets a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 7 at midfield for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this Bulldog offense looks like with Coach Chase Porter at the helm.
Coach Chase Porter in his first year, taking over after 16 years of Chris Wolf. And there is Flowers up the middle to the 20, the 10. He's going to walk it in. Play number 2, a 50-yard rushing touchdown for B.J. Flowers.
Nothing at all special there. I mean, they just handed to Flowers on a dive up the middle on the left-hand side, and he went through. The offensive line had a great space for him, and he ran basically a 50-yard touchdown untouched there.
And that puts the male Bulldogs on the board. And Reese Verisco, number 49, attempting the extra point. We mentioned in our coaches interview the great kicking tradition of the Bulldogs. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. 7-0, male Bulldogs, less than a minute into this broadcast. We'll be back with UA Local 502 coverage of Louisville Football Friday at Veterans Stadium here at Maxwell Field at Male High School. Stay with us.
You don't have to look far to see the power of the Electrical Union Local 369. No matter the size, we have the right contractor to fill your needs. When it counts, you can count on the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 369. Contact the IBEW today.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to UA Local 502, Louisville Football Friday. Last year at Butler High School was less than 20 seconds in. Male scored on the opening kickoff. This time it took him a couple of plays, Dion, but a 50-yard sprint for senior B.J. Flowers on that touchdown run.
Yeah, and this is exactly what the Butler Bears were trying to avoid. Anything that made this seem like, oh no, here we go again.
The kick from Verisco out of the end zone. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line for the Butler Bears and their first opportunity with possession.
Yeah, it looks like Butler Bears have got some nice size up front. You know, it'll be important that they can, again, it was one of my keys, get the ball in the hands of Jaden James and see if he can help control the tempo and move the chains.
Jaden James in the backfield here. He wears number 3, one of the 3 captains for Butler, along with Jeremiah Thompson, wide receiver, and Nick Mays, an defensive lineman. There is the fake inside handoff, and around the outside goes Travion Hamlet. Travion Hamlet, number 2, I believe, with that run for a first down. He's run out of bounds past outside the 30. They're going to... Nope, it's to the 29. That was a 9-yard gain. I'm not sure if that was Tyron Tandy with the ball or the quarterback, or did...
No, that was Jaden James. I believe they hiked it directly to him, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I thought it was to Travion Hamlet, number 2, but we will get our eyes on that a little closer here. Yeah, James, direct snap to him. He gets across the 35, getting dragged down, but he carries a couple of tacklers across the 40 to the 44, almost 45-yard line. A 1st and 10 for the Bears.
Yeah, they're just hiking the ball straight to James out of the shotgun there, and he's just running the ball. He ran that one. That was basically a run right up the middle, and he's moving the chains, exactly what the Butler Bears are needing.
And 9 yards on first down, and then 16 on second. So 2 carries, 25 yards for the Bears. Jaden James. So we mentioned one of the captains. High snap. But it is handed to James. Along the left side he goes, powers his way across the line of scrimmage, and he is wrapped up by a slew of defensive players led by number 51, Michael Pumphrey, the junior from Male. 2nd and 8 for the Bears.
Jaden James, the senior, returning senior, he's 5'10", 205 pounds. He had over 1,000 yards rushing and 10 TDs last season, and you can see why early in this game.
He brings some extra muscle to that attack for sure.
Absolutely.
So 2 tight, 2 wide. The snap, and that goes to number 13, wide receiver Thea Simmons, who is lined up in the backfield. Thea Simmons, freshman. He gets ahead back to the line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and 8. For Butler. Butler has run 4 plays, 4 different formations.
Right. Yeah, Coach really mixing it up a little bit, and they're having some success early. This is exactly what the Butler Bears need.
Big 3rd and 8 play. Let's see what Male does with their defense. Receivers split to each side. It is a wishbone backfield. Quarterback is up and on the left. And that quarterback, again, is Thea Simmons. And the snap will go to no one because that's going to be a delay of game. They didn't see him in the backfield with his arm, with the official counting the last 5 seconds of the shot of the play clock.
Yeah, this Butler Bears team is fairly young. You know, we talked about that. They got a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores out here, so they'll be working through some of those things early in the season.
36, I think, of their 52 rostered players, freshman and sophomore class. So they now face a 3rd and 13. They got to get to the Male 45. They're at their own 42 right now. Let's see if they put this one in the air, Dion. as receiver. I know you were always looking forward
Absolutely.
to that. Simmons gets the snap. It's over his head. It's picked up by, that was an offensive lineman, number 50. Maye Mormon picked up the fumble. So Butler will have to punt after that botched snap to Simmons. And Jaden James couldn't corral it.
Yeah, that's either the second or third high snap that I've seen out of that shotgun. So they need to watch that this game. Again, the last thing they need are turnovers and giving the Bulldogs extra opportunities.
And you can practice that type of that formation and that snap all day, every day. And until you get a male Bulldog defensive line in front of it, you don't know how it's going to go.
Oh, no doubt. This is not the scout team.
No. And the punt from the line of scrimmage at the 32. That gets about 20 yards. And that return coming along the left side across the 40 to 30. And stutter stepping almost out of bounds. He'll go out at the 20. Was number 6. That was John Fuqua.
I think that's Savion Vaughn, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it number 8?
Number 5.
Or number 5? It was Savion Vaughn. So 5, 6. Those are looking close on those numbers, but it was Savion Vaughn. Number 5, the captain, along with Tyson Kinzel and Camden Chee. 3 captains for the Bulldogs. Savion Vaughn takes that return about 32 yards back to the 20. 31 yards to the 21. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the Butler 21. And the snap, quick out, right side. Bell gets it out to Tinzel. Tinzel down the sideline, and he gets it across the goal line for the score. Tyson Kinzel, 21-yard pitch and catch from Leandric Melvin, but there was a flag down late. Blocking foul or gonna place the ball at the 5.
It was in the end zone, whatever it was.
And they called a hold on Mail right around the 5-yard line. So Tyson Kinzel, the Melvin and Kinzel hookup will go 16 yards, but it will come back from the 5-yard line to the 15, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So it'll be first now and about 5 as it's first down at the 16. Got to get to 11, the 11 for the first. Melvin hands it up the middle and met promptly. Right there. Bowen was met right there by I believe that was number 6, Cam Lockridge.
Yeah, it's kind of tough for me to make out those numbers, but what I did see is the Butler Bears got some pressure up front. We're able to get a stop in the backfield. That's a great play on that defense for the Butler Bears.
You like when that running back runs into your arms and you're ready to just put him down.
Love it.
Good penetration from that Butler defense. Mail now with a second, and on that loss of, let's call it a loss of 2, 2nd and 7. Melvin hands off. Left side, up the middle, gang tackle. Just inside the 15 to the 14 goes the Bulldogs rusher.
Yeah, Bulldogs have some great field position. Obviously, they would love to get another score on the board, 7 points if possible.
That's Shelton Sweeney, the 4-yard gain. It's 3rd and 3. Another opportunity for the Bulldogs to convert. Tight formation. Melvin straight drop, moves into the pocket, and he is brought down with malice. He is spun down quickly there off the left edge. It was big number 44. That was Charvel Settle, outside linebacker.
Yeah, he actually had some decent time on that drop back. Just needed to get rid of the ball a little bit sooner, but the Butler Bears were able to get him in the backfield for a loss.
Feeling like it's the backyard when you get a couple of tackles for the loss on that possession. So 4th and 7 from the 18. It'll be a 34 and a half yard field goal for Reese Verisco. The snap, the hold, the kick is tipped, and that goes under the crossbar. 1st and 10, Butler the other way.
Yeah, that young man has some awfully large shoes to fill as well. You know, Mel's had a solid kicking game for quite a while. So, but it looks like somebody on the defensive line got a hand on that.
Got a hand on that, knocked it down. But you've got, like you said, that the Mel kicking game has been just tremendous, and it makes me wonder what's going on at my favorite university at Louisville. Dude, you can't get a kicker.
Right.
There are 1,000 of them. You got to get one. A kicker, a punter. And Male has had them in droves.
They have.
In the last decade plus, decade or two. And that is a mishandled flip. That was going from Jaden James across to Xavier Giles. But that should have been an incomplete pass, no?
I don't believe so. It looked like
I thought he tossed it.
Did he toss
maybe
it to
it was
okay. I think it was more of a it looked like more of a handoff. Yeah, I couldn't really tell.
And that's what's the call. So it's 2nd and 12. Yeah. Butler back at their 17 and a half.
At this point, I think you start force feeding James again.
Yeah.
You know, he really showed some success earlier and hadn't touched the ball since.
Keep it simple. James as a running back right here. It is number 2, Travion Hamlet, will take the snap. It goes right to James. James goes along off the left guard tackle spot, gets across the 24-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I bet James is probably roughly, 5-6 yards a carry right now. You're not keeping it in his hands.
3rd down, 3rd and 9.
Get 25 on his first 2 carries. And let's see what Coach Gary Wheeler and his Butler Bears dial up for this 3rd and long. James is in the backfield with Simmons and Hamlet. And there is James along the right side. He cuts back, gets 5, gets 6, and pushes ahead for about 7 yards. It'll be 4th and 2 from the Butler 27-yard line. The Bears got to get almost to the 30.
Yeah, it looked like that time they hiked it to wide receiver Thea Simmons, and he turned around and hands it right to James. But unfortunately, he was short of the first down.
James with some tough yards, but they can't convert. So they will punt from the 27. And back for Male is John Fuqua, it looks like. Nope, it is Savion Vaughn. There is a fumbled snap and picked up at the 16. And that is Male's number 8, Brandon Fields.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get a clean snap. The Butler Bears are really struggling with that long snap right now. And looks like it might cost him pretty big because the Bulldogs have some excellent field position right now.
There you go at the 18. 1st and 10. I can't see the clock. Does that say 3:11, Dion?
3:17.
3:17 to go. Want to keep you apprised. Our camera on the clock is not responding, so we'll keep you apprised. 3:17 to go. It's 7-0 Male as that run around the outside. Shut down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Thought I might saw a bit of a face mask there, but no call.
Couple of high tackles tonight looked that way, but more along the shoulder pad line maybe. Too wide right for Male. They fake right, roll right. Weaving in and out of traffic. Is that Fields for the touchdown?
I think that was Melvin.
It was Melvin, Leandric Melvin for the score. He just great great body control around that right side for the touchdown. And he puts Mail up 14-yard TD run.
That was basically an option play. You know, he had a running back out there. Maybe there was Tenzel out there that he could have pitched it to, but he decided to keep it and cut it right up the middle and went in untouched.
13-yard TD run, and the extra point good by Varisco. It's 14-0 Mail, 2:34 remaining first quarter on UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. We'll be back with more first quarter action. Stay with us on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt, but you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. It's 14-0 Mail Bulldogs lead the Butler Bears. And alongside Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar, and Dion, just some really good, just a couple of good series from Mail is all they needed so far.
Yeah, you know, the thing about it is that the Butler Bears are actually struggling where they excelled last year. They're turning the ball over.
They turned the ball over on that fumble on the, would have been a punt anyway, but you don't want to give that much ground. And a player down on the field, one of the Butler players, so we will take a timeout as well. When we return, we'll get you some more information. It'll be Butler 1st and 10. Stay with us on Glycod.
Blinds are wet, not just blinds. Blinds are wet, not just blinds.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. It is 1st and 10 for Butler. Injured player now off the field, but straight ahead on that left side for a good 5-yard gain is Jaden James.
Yeah, another positive gain by Jaden James. You know, again, that was one of the Butler keys, and he's doing his part. I think they need to keep the ball in his hands as much as possible, and hopefully that opens up something for those other guys that have some skill positions.
1st and 10 at the 23. He was brought down by Captain Camden Chi, defensive captain, one of the captains for Mail. Injured player on that return was number 55, Walter Wallace. He was up and walked off with a little bit of assistance off the field. Hope he's okay. High snap, inside handoff, running left, and that Mail defense right there. No deception on that window dressing of a counter play, let's call it, Dion.
Yeah, no gain there. Matter of fact, there may have been a little bit of a loss, and as solid as James has been so far, they were able to get him in the backfield as soon as he got the ball and get him to the ground early.
He leaned forward for about a yard, so it's 3rd and 4 here. And again, it's Simmons in the middle. And up the middle, that was Travion Hamlet, number 2, getting the carry. And he gets across the 30. That's a first down Butler.
Butler's
second one of the quarter. As we go under a minute in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're doing a decent job of moving the ball on the ground. I mean, if they can just take care of the ball, this is a totally different game.
Well, they got it by a yard. They got to the 29, so 1st and 10 as we count down 40 seconds, under 40 seconds here in the first quarter. Butler in this familiar 3 cross, and Theus will take it himself around the left edge. He gets out to about the 34, gain of 5, and they'll come back with a 2nd and 5 to start the second quarter. So a good start here on this drive for Butler. Dion, what are they going to need to do to capitalize? They keep finding 5-yard chunks.
I mean, just some consistency and take care of the ball. I mean, even on these situations where they haven't gotten the first down, if they can just get the punt off and play some defense, they're not in a bad position.
It is 14-0, the end of the first quarter here at Veterans Stadium at Maxwell Field. The Male Bulldogs lead the Butler Bears by 2 touchdowns. We'll be back. Second quarter action straight ahead. Stay with us on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Auntie Anne's, Chili's, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about their company by visiting tfcfamily.com.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Glycod's production of UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. The Butler Bears facing a 2nd and 4 here at the start of the second quarter. Handoff left side on. There's going to be a hold as Jaden James gets out near the first down, about the 38, about a yard short. But there's going to be a hold on the offense.
Yeah, I believe that's going to come back. But, again, Butler Bears really making a smart decision of getting the ball right back in Jaden James' hands. And he's having a pretty solid game so far.
They're going to march that off from about the 35, 34 and a half, 35. Let's see. Yep, from the 35. So it'll be a 2nd and 14 now for Butler. I want to remind everyone, Glycod would like to thank our corporate partners for being part of tonight's live, free-to-watch high school sports broadcast. If you're a business owner and would like to market through our platform, contact us at info@glycod.com. Butler's second down play. Familiar formation here. They've either had three across in the backfield or this one right here. And across the face mask, that might be a defensive penalty, Dion.
Well, there's been a couple of those I thought were going to be face masks and ended up not making that call. But another good, strong run by James, though. He's spinning, broke a tackle, and got some positive yardage for the Butler Bears.
But, again, it is not a face mask. It is a hold, and they're going to call that from the 25, which was the line of scrimmage. They're going to be back to the 15. It's going to be 2nd and 24.
Yeah, that's no good. I mean,
boy, that's the same run 2 plays in a row, and you get dinged 20 yards backwards for it.
Yeah, negated by a guy holding on the play. That's really, really tough, and they've really dug themselves a bit of a hole here on this series.
Now they go 3 across. They got to get to the 39 for the first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. There is that counter run to the left side. James brought down. It is Camden Chi and Jerron Combs, the two that stopped Jaden James after a 3-yard carry. 3rd and a bunch.
Yeah, 3rd and a ton. Yeah.
you got to get a good 21 yards here on third down out to the 39 is where that first down marker is.
I'm not sure if we've seen any pass plays.
We might have had one that was fumbled.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
We have not. So there we go. Another run counter to the right side. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more. And they will trot out the punting unit.
Yeah, if we don't get a pass play there, you may not see one from the Butler Bears. Yeah.
and we're dealing with another punt. Eli Horn to snap. He's a junior, number 52. See if we can get a good, clean snap here.
Yeah, the Butler Bears are going to need to stay awake on this.
It got the snap, but the blocker was pushed back into the punt, and that was blocked as the kick goes right into the up man, and back to the 1.5, 2 yard line. The Male Bulldogs will take over. First and goal.
I was just about to say that, they gotta stay awake on these special teams. I mean, points are scored here as well. So
it's just a shame because Butler now, as we approach the 10-minute mark of the second quarter, they finally got the snap, but he was a little closer to the line of scrimmage than you'd like to see. He was probably 12 or 13 yards instead of the full 14 yards. And that kick extended right into the back of one of his blockers. Oh, quick run left for Kinsley, and he is stuffed. And there's a fumble. Ball loose, picked up by the Butler Bears.
If that's a fumble, it looks like it's the Bears' ball, if they call it a fumble.
Nope, second down and goal at the 5. Second and goal at the 5. Yeah, Kinzel went for. It was a 2-yard loss.
I think that was number 12, Jason
12?
Brumley. Yeah.
Okay, so it was Jason Brumley. And that run right up the middle. Kinzel might have had his knee down just short, but no, they call him in. Touchdown for the Bulldogs, the second for Kinzel.
Yeah, I'm with you,
Paul.
Paul.
I'm sorry, his first of the night.
Yeah, I thought his knee was down before he crossed the goal line, but
he was closer than we thought.
Absolutely,
and it is good. A 20-0 lead for the Bulldogs here with 9:44 to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, everything going the Bulldogs' way in this first quarter, and to be quite honest, the Butler Bears are making it relatively easy for them, just giving them great field position.
And Varisco kick is up. And, boy, that'd be good from about 45.
Right.
And it is good. 21-0, 9:44 remaining second quarter. Male Bulldogs leading Butler. We'll be back with more action from your UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. About 45.
Right.
And it is good. 21-0, 9:44 remaining second quarter. Male Bulldogs leading Butler. We'll be back with more action from your UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. A male alum, graduated was probably early 70s with some of the all-time great Louisville athletes. You'd put in the top 50 of any listing of any sport.